to get started now, y'all should be able to comment. Put a one in the comment section if y'all can hear me. Put a one in the comment section. If y'all fresh your screen or whatever, y'all should be able to hear me now. We're live here. Hey, what's up? Hey, it's me. Okay. So we have that one person. I did not. No, I did not attend the Super Bowl, but we get ready to talk about what we saw. We get ready to talk about what's up, Sexy 60. We get ready to talk about the game that we saw. We get ready to talk about Usher and his performance, and did Usher quiet all the critics? Well, actually, hey, it's me. He actually got 2 more minutes than people usually get. So he got 2 more minutes than Rihanna. Everybody put a one in the chat if you can hear me. He actually got 2 more minutes than Rihanna. They're supposed to get 13 minutes, but he actually got 2 more extra minutes. So I want to welcome everybody. This is the Heaven Hollywood. This is the Sports Fanatic wrap-up show for the Super Bowl. What's up, Miss Lev? What's up, Sexy 60? We're going to do a little wrap-up show about the Super Bowl. We're going to do a little wrap-up. So we're going to talk about um, Usher and um, his halftime performance as he brought out Her, which was a nice surprise. Her looked amazing. She sounded amazing. No one really expected her to come out. We all expected Alicia Keys to come out. And then when he put on the bad girl, I said, is it really going to happen? Beyonce was in the building. Is it going to happen? Is Usher going to take my advice and bring Beyonce out? But he didn't. And we're going to talk about Beyonce. I know I also see some Cardi B fans. I was upset that her commercial did not air. So you're going to have to talk to the network about that. They may not have had enough time because I know there was a couple of sponsors that was, saying they didn't get a chance after, I think, like 2 or 3 commercials didn't air. So hers is probably one of them. But Beyonce is dropping a new album in March. She put that out there. It's going to be a country album. A lot of the country fans are not with it. They're not feeling it. But we're going to get to the game, but we're going to start off. I want to start it off with Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift, right? And I just want to say this, right? They've taken a lot of flack. They've been taking a lot of flack. People that don't like Taylor Swift, they were saying, "Oh, why do you have to show her all the time?" Which they really didn't show her that much. I mean, let's just be honest, right? They really didn't show her that much. A game is what, 3 hours long? The game is 3 hours long. So you see Taylor Swift, what, 5 times in 3 hours? But what I wanted to talk about is this right here. All right. What I wanted to talk about was this right here: the emotion, the crying, the emotion, the joy, and just to tell the people, you can't fake that, bruh. I was taking a look at him, trying to see. You can't fake that. If this is PR, if this is just someone that, she's just a fake relationship, there's not going to be no tears after she just saw him and she said, "Are you okay?" You can hear her ask him, "Are you okay? Are you okay?" When you're sitting there, when you're married to somebody or you're dating someone that plays a game as football, and you see people get laid out playing football every single day, So her first thing was just to find out is he okay. You see, God, do you see some of the football players when they retire? Guys that played football their whole career. Some of them, when they retire, they can't walk. They have headaches for the rest of their life. They can barely walk up the steps. Right? Jerome Bettis, I'm a Steeler fan. Jerome Bettis of the Pittsburgh Steelers said it used to hurt for him to wipe his ass for almost a year after he retired. It wasn't until like he was retired 2 or 3 years that he could even wipe his butt without pain. That's how painful it was. And I'm gonna be honest with you. I think Taylor Swift took a lot of un necessary hate. You can't fake that. This is not fake. You know, people can say all they want. I'm convinced now. I'm a pretty good judge of people. I've been around actors my whole entire life. And if that is just somebody that she's just public, so what is, I guess people expect now that the Super Bowl's over, what Taylor and this dude's gonna break up? Is that what people are saying? Because what would be the reason for the PR? This right here, you can fake words, you can fake a lot of things, but the general look, emotion in her face, you can't fake that, bruh. You can't fake that. So for the people who don't like Taylor Swift, for whatever reason, for the people who are just jealous that he, or mad that he's no longer with the black chick, Kayla. Shout out to Kayla Nicole. If you want to say, call it. If you want to call it fake, if you want to call it PR, if you want to call it whatever, call it whatever you need to call it to let you sleep peacefully at night. What I see is something beautiful starting. That's what it looks like to me. And we got a chance to really see it develop. If these two go on, let's just say, I'm not saying it's going to happen. If these two go on to get married, how cool was it that we actually saw it from the beginning in real time? Congratulations to Travis Kelce. You hear him say, "Come here, girl. Thank you for being here." I can hear him through this crowd. He said, "Thank you for being here." She said, "Are you okay? Are you okay?" She was crying. She said, "I'm so proud of you." You know, that's not fake. It's not fake. Um, so shout out to Travis Kelce, man. The Kansas City Chiefs now officially are a dynasty. They're officially a dynasty. They have 3 championships in what, 6 years? They've won 3 out of the last 4. I mean, they are definitely officially a dynasty. For Rihanna and ASAP, I never said Rihanna and ASAP was fake. I never said Rihanna and ASAP was fake. I don't know who you're talking about. I never said that. You never, ever, ever heard me say Rihanna and ASAP was fake. You got the wrong person. You definitely don't listen to me. I never said Rihanna. If anything, I was telling people, they were like, "Oh," people were saying, "How did ASAP just pop out of nowhere?" And I said, "She's been messing with ASAP on and off for over a decade." So I don't know what you mean. You didn't have this same energy for Rihanna and ASAP. You have never heard me. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about. You must be thinking you speaking to somebody else. Because anybody that follows me will know I never said ASAP and Rihanna's fake. Never. You know, the 49ers, I mean, you can't blame their defense. I don't know what else the 49ers offense wanted the defense to do. They held Pat Mahomes to 25 points. They held Travis Kelce to no scores. It took them 5 quarters to get 25 points, right? So the 40 shout out to the 49er defense. They were playing injured. They were getting guys coming out every other quarter. They got a guy coming out. And there's only but so long you're gonna hold Patrick Mahomes. And the longer that game went, I knew that at some point the Chiefs were gonna pull it out. So the 49ers lose once again to the Chiefs. It's the second time they lost to them in 4 years. And it was there for them. They had a chance. They had a chance to win, but it's just that when when you're playing a guy like Pat Mahomes and a guy like Travis Kelce, you have to score touchdowns, bro. You can't kick field goals. You can't. Field goals win fantasy games. Touchdowns win real games. And the Kansas City Chiefs are the champions because they scored 3 touchdowns and the San Francisco 49ers scored 2. The San Francisco 49ers also left a field goal, an extra point on the table, right? So when you only score 2 touchdowns against the and you turn the ball over twice and you turn them over what twice, but you get no points out of it, you're not going to beat Patrick Mahomes. You know, you're not going to beat Patrick Mahomes. No, so no, the Chiefs actually scored 2 touchdowns as well. All right, so the Chiefs scored. Did they rush? No, they scored 2 touchdowns. But the 49ers left an extra point on the table, and the Chiefs had one more field goal. Right? They're a very hard team to beat. They're a very hard team to beat, and that dude, him and Kelce together, they want to break people's hearts. They ravish in the fact that they're now the villains, and they know that they're now the villains, and they love it. And that's going to be a problem because this was supposed to be the year that they're supposed to get beat because they didn't even have that great of a season. This was supposed to be like a rebuilding, a retooling year for them. And the fact that he still comes out of here, the last team standing. Now, and Travis Kelce's already saying they're ready to go the next year. They're trying to three-peat. No team has ever three-peated in NFL history. That's what they're trying to accomplish next year. So shout out to them, man. Shout out to the Chiefs, 25-22 in overtime. The first overtime with the new rules for the NFL. The San Francisco 49ers had opportunity after opportunity. Their defense turned Kansas City over. Their defense made Kansas City punt. How many times did Kansas City punt? They punted the ball, what, 4 times? Five times. They made them punt 5 times. So, hey, man, what can you say? Right. I mean, what Kayla is look. Well, that's what I said before. I'm not talking about if they're talking about look wise. I agree, but overall, Travis upgraded. Sure, Travis. Sure, Kayla looks better than Taylor Swift, but What's that going to get you at the end of the day? There's plenty of pretty girls out there. There ain't plenty of Taylor Swifts. For as good as Kayla looks, Travis Kelce can go find 100 girls that that's just as pretty or prettier than Kayla. I can go on Instagram right now and grab 100 girls that's more attractive than Kayla, and she's a very beautiful girl. But I can find 100 girls without even trying that's more attractive than her. I can't find 100 Taylor Swifts. I bet you that. That's available. How many Taylor Swifts out there that's available? There ain't many. So it's more than just looks. See, people think that it's just all about looks. It's all about looks. If if you just want to smash, right? If you just want a girl to smash, then you'll just be looking for looks. But if it's a girl that you are thinking about partnering up with and spending the rest of your life with, and a girl that's going to have your key to your safe and your passwords to your social media and your bank account and a card for your bank and on your life insurance policy number, you looking for more than just looks. People are saying Travis downgrade because they're just looking at the looks. That's all. But what does Kayla bring to the table that Taylor Swift don't? Other than her looks and her body. And we're not talking like we're not acting like Taylor Swift isn't Sandra Bernhardt. So it's not like Taylor Swift is a mutt. It's not like she's a dog, right? She's just not, in my opinion, not as pretty as Kayla. But Taylor Swift is still a nice looking lady. She's just not as pretty as Kayla. But other than Kayla's looks and her body, what else does Kayla bring to the table that Taylor Swift doesn't? But I can tell you a whole bunch of things Taylor Swift brings to the table that Kayla don't. So again, hopefully Kayla moves on and finds somebody that's gonna wife her up, you know, because it's obvious in the 5 years that she was with Travis Kelce, he did not feel as though she was wifey material, or else he would have wifed her up. So we'll see if he's with Taylor Swift for 5 years and she ain't got no ring on her finger. I guarantee you that won't happen. If he's still with Taylor Swift in 5 years, I guarantee you they'll be married. Guarantee it. So Usher performed, and let's talk about Usher because when Usher was named as the Super Bowl performer, I seen a lot of people giving him flack. What has Usher done to deserve this? How you name me 5 Usher songs? He was doing all that stuff, talking all that stuff about Usher, right? Usher did an amazing job. Once again, the first thing about Usher that I always appreciate is he sings the songs. He's not out there lip syncing. He's not out there faking. He's not out there with back tracks in the back. He's got his little tracks playing with his background vocals, but Usher is singing. So that or automatically right there, I'm giving him points for singing the song on his own. He's dancing and singing. You see him sweating. He's out there dancing. He's out there singing. Absolutely, Diddy and Jay-Z are still friends. They're gonna always be friends. And because they're friends, I'm sure Jay-Z I'm sure Diddy understands that Jay-Z has to back off him right now because he's too hot, right? Jay-Z is not going to mess up any business ventures he may have because people see him chilling with Diddy. And if Diddy is a friend, he'll understand that. I heard Diddy told Nicki Minaj to unfollow him. You know, kind of distance yourself from him. But it's just that Nicki's just not that type of bitch. That's just not her. That's just not her. And Nicki ain't never cared about nobody telling her, oh, so look how she treats Chris Brown. She didn't care about nobody saying, oh, don't mess with him. He's a pedophile. He's an abuser. He's a this. He's a that. Nicki never shaded Chris Brown. She never unfollowed him like some of these other people be doing. When people were talking about Chris Brown, right? She always fucked with Chris Brown, and she's always gonna fuck with Diddy. Until Diddy does something to her, she's not gonna unfollow Diddy because Diddy's done things for Nicki Minaj that a lot of people probably don't know about. And they have a personal relationship. When you have a personal relationship with somebody, you're not going to let people on social media who don't know you and don't know him. They're not going to they're not going to shame Nicki Minaj into unfollowing Diddy or unfollowing Chris Brown. She's not going to let anybody shame her into following someone or unfollowing someone. She's not that girl. And if her fans don't like it, just tough toenails. They're not gonna say, "Oh, you see all the things that's going on with Diddy. You should denounce Diddy." She's not gonna do it. Diddy allegedly even asked her to do it and said, "I will understand. I won't get mad. I understand. I'm not the person that I should be around right now." But Nicki Minaj is still following him. She still calls him. She still checks on him. Right. So that's what friends do. So yes, Jay Z and Diddy are always gonna be friends. Unless Diddy does something to Nicki Minaj, unless Diddy does something to Jay Z or Jay Z's wife or Jay Z's children, then he'll fuck them up or cut them off or whatever. But yes, they're still cool. But Diddy understands that people right now, it's not to their benefit that they're coming out and saying, "Oh, I rock with Diddy," because then any business venture that you may have, they may say, "Oh, nah, I can't do that." That's the reason why they canceled the Rock Nation brunch because Diddy always sponsors it. That's always the liquor, Deleon. That's the sponsored liquor, Deleon Ciroc. That's been the sponsored liquor the last 3 years. So when he no longer has Deleon or Ciroc, so Jay Z doesn't have to say, "Oh, Diddy, you can't come. I'm gonna uninvite you because certain people don't want to be there." He just canceled the whole thing, and they just went to the Clive Davis party, and Clive Davis announced Diddy to be there. He didn't tell Diddy like a lot of the blogs and stuff. They want to make it seem like, oh, everybody's turning their back on Diddy. It's not like that. It's not like that at all. Unless he did something to you. Now, if he did something to you, then I can understand you're not messing with him. People not messing with him. But the people that he hasn't ever screwed over, and Mary J. Blige, and they're gonna dump on Diddy because of this situation. She's like, he ain't never did that. He ain't never been number solid to me. You know what I mean? So, why would French turn his back on Diddy? French got rich under Diddy. Well, he was already rich, but he got richer under Diddy. And for all those people that Diddy stole their publishing or they saying Diddy took their master or took their publishing, Frenchie don't have that same story. Maybe French Montana did something to prepare himself that Diddy wasn't able to cheat him. Right? French Montana made sure that nobody's going to cheat me, not Diddy or nobody else. Right? He can only cheat you if you sign the deal. If you don't sign the contract, he can't cheat you. Right? Will he get back to the alcohol business? That's a good question, Milton. I don't know. He's been in the alcohol business for many, many years, and now that it ended the way it ended, I can't see him getting back to the alcohol business because what happened is all those years he had people, even though he never said he owned Ciroc. I always knew he didn't own Ciroc. But there were people out there that see that he was the face of Ciroc, and they probably figured he owned Ciroc. But then you find out he didn't own it. Ciroc said he only put $1,000 into it the whole entire time. Meanwhile, it's made him billions of dollars, and he's only put $1,000 into Ciroc. This is what the Ciroc people were saying. So until it's proven otherwise, I got to take their word for it because I haven't heard Diddy come out and say anything otherwise. So if that's a brand that's made you billions and you've only put in $1,000, if that's true, that's nasty work. That's nasty business. If Diddy only put in $1,000, that's nasty business. Nope, Latoya, I'm getting ready to review it now. Milton, you might be on to something. Might be on to something. Milton said, I think he needs to put all his business into his cable network, Remote TV. I think he should too. I think he should sign shows. There's people out there that have good shows and have a name. And if they can just get on Revolt and say, you can see my show on Revolt, he should sign TV shows, people who are making TV series, people who are making movies, and you can sign them to a deal that is going to be shown, a distribution that is going to be shown on Revolt. He can turn all that into other money, right? So yeah, I definitely agree with that idea. That would be a dope idea, and you can give back. You can make it a black network if you want, whatever. Um, what's up, Black Diamond? I'm trying to bring up Usher's set list, right? So Usher did something different. He started down on the floor, right? He started on the floor. Um and oh my God, I believe that was the second song. I don't think it was the first song. Oh my God. Um he did Yeah later on. No, I'm not yet. I'm gonna get into Beyonce's. I'm gonna get into Beyonce afterwards. So he also did the song Jaguar. He left stage Victoria. He left that from the field and then went to the stage. He brought out Alicia Keys, right? He brought Alicia Keys out. He brought her out. So, and the thing I liked about Usher that I always like about Usher is he sings live. He sings live. Now, the only criticism that I have for Usher is I think his mic could have been up just a little bit more because I had my TV mic up loud. His mic could have been up a little bit more. And if you don't have Beyonce, I wouldn't have not even wasted my 40 seconds on Bad Girl. Unless Beyonce is on there with you, there's no need of even doing Bad Girl, in my opinion. But dude, he's performing on roller skates. I mean, like, he's a true performer. He's performing on roller skates. He still looks like he's 26, 27 years old. Um, he sounded good. He played the necessary hits. He didn't really have any wasted opportunity. I give Usher's performance, if it's gonna be a 1 out of 10, I think I give Usher about an 8. If his mics would have been up loud enough and he would not have done Bad Girl without putting Beyonce out there, then he would have got a 10. But I give him like an 8 out of 10. I thought he was very, very solid. Very solid. It's definitely in the past few years. It's definitely I've seen everybody do the Super Bowl. It's definitely a top 10 Super Bowl performance. I thought it was really, really good. And the thing about Usher is he didn't even tap in to all his hits. He was nowhere close to even tapping in all his hits. So for anybody who said, why is Usher doing the Super Bowl? I hope he answered your question. Because that crowd sure seemed louder than any crowd I can remember. Right? I hope anybody, whether it's Chris Brown, whether it's what other dude is out there, uh, Neo, any other R&B cat. I hope anyone who had an inklet of thinking they would have a chance against Usher in a 20 song versus, I hope tonight finally made you change your mind. You're not fucking with this dude in a 20 song versus. You're not. You're not. Um, a lot of people's complain about Alicia Keys. I like the Alicia Keys. I like the Alicia Keys audition. Um, she didn't hurt the show at all. I love the interaction between the two of them. And you know what I loved? You see how Alicia Keys is a married woman, right? Did it look like she was worrying about Swizz Beats? Beyonce? Alicia Keys is married too. And Usher did what he did when you on that stage with him. He once said, I don't care if you got a boyfriend or a husband. When you're on that stage with me for that 2, 3 minutes, you're my woman. That's what Usher said. And if you don't want to be my woman for 3 minutes, then don't come on the stage. That's it. Did y'all just see Usher, Shante Moore? Did y'all see Shante Moore at the Usher concert? And he's dancing and holding her hand and talking to her. And you know who was filming it? Her husband. Her husband. You see, men who are secure with their relationship and secure with with their dick game, we don't worry about people like Usher. We don't worry about people like Usher. Because guess what? Usher's not driving you home back home tonight. I am. And when you go home horny from Usher singing to you, guess who's gonna be blowing your back out? Me or Usher? Me. So if and Shante Moore said it best. If your relationship gets destroyed from 2 minutes of dance with Usher, then your relationship was already destroyed. That's coming from a mature black woman, a mature woman. If you getting up on that stage for 2 minutes, if that destroyed your relationship, you didn't have a relationship. It was going to end up getting destroyed anyway. All right. Well, Taylor Swift is boring to you because you're not a Taylor Swift fan, but Taylor Swift is not boring to the Taylor Swift fans. Or country fans. They might think Beyonce is boring. They're not interested, right? So everybody has their preference. Taylor Swift packs out every single place she plays. So if she was boring to the majority of the people, that place wouldn't be packed. She wouldn't sell out all her shows in all the places. So again, that's your preference. Some people are going to agree with you. Most people aren't, as we can tell. So she has millions and millions and millions of fans. So you see, look how just her showing up at a game being showed 5 times in 3 hours, all the ratings are up. Even people that wanted to see the Chiefs lose just because Taylor Swift is dating Travis Kelce, they were tuned in. Watch these ratings for this Super Bowl be their highest in the last 5 years. Watch. The ratings for this Super Bowl, they're going to say, oh, it was one of the highest in the last 5 years because Taylor Swift got people watching Travis Kelce. Even the people that only really paid attention to Travis Kelce before, they wasn't nobody paying attention to him when he was with that black girl. When he was with Kayla, you didn't have all these people even talking about Travis Kelce. Nobody talked about Travis Kelce. Now, ever since he started dating Taylor, so not, I mean, I knew about him because I follow football. But for people that didn't even follow football, know about him now because of Taylor Swift. That black girl, Kayla Nicole, didn't move the needle like that. The only people that knew that she was dating Travis Kelce was people on Instagram. But you got people watching football now, Taylor Swift fans watching football because they want to see Taylor for the little 10 seconds that they show her. Nothing wrong with that. Um, so shout out to Usher, man. I give him an 8 out of 10. Beyonce, let's see. Country album coming out. Now, let me tell you something. Y'all think that everyone's just so in love with Beyonce. Let me tell you something. You go on these country sites. Go on these country sites and read some of the nasty things that they say about this woman. And then y'all won't be saying, oh, everybody loves Beyonce. They are already starting in. Oh, keep her. We don't want her. Don't have, how come that isn't cultural appropriation? They were asking black people, so black people, this is okay, right? That's why I just saw some people say when she had before she even announced it, when she had the cowboy hat, the cowboy boots on and the cowboy hat. And then I seen some country people saying, but this isn't culture appropriation. But y'all are the first one to start screaming, that's culture appropriation when a white girl wears cornrows. So like, do black women normally sing country music and wear cowboy hats? No, that's usually white women that do that. So why is this okay? But as soon as a white woman puts on cornrows, y'all are screaming culture appropriation. And I just told him, hey, she needs to speak to. I said, you can address that. I understand what you're asking. You can address that with the people who call it culture appropriation. I don't call it that. When look, Kim Kardashian or where Chloe wears cornrows, I don't call that culture appropriation. So I told him you would need to speak to someone who considers it that. Right? But I can see where they made their point when they say, "Oh, the bias, the hypocrisy." So trust me, them white folks do not remember when she came to the award show and she was performing. Everybody was like, "What the fuck is she doing at the country music awards? Why is she up there with all of our great country singers?" So no, they're pissed off about that. They don't want Beyonce to get in the country. Mhm. Do I think it was on Usher on Usher's right? Yeah, yeah, yeah. I don't think that's gonna bother Usher. I don't think that's gonna bother Usher. Usher's streams will still be up. I don't think it was no issue with that. Knowing Beyonce, she probably told him anyway. You know what I'm saying? But that's Jay Z. That's what Jay Z and Beyonce do. How many times does he drop music the same night Nas dropped? He did it 3 times in a row. One night Nas was dropping his album, him and Beyonce dropped the Carters. That's what Jay Z does, right? That's what they're in competition with everybody. And Nas made a joke and said, "Oh, Jay gonna be dropping when I'm dropping again." Shout out to her. I love that he brought her out there. Her looks like she looks like someone else. Shout out to Lil Jon and Luda. Luda brought the afro back. Usher was performing in roller skates. I mean, come on, man. You can't have hate for Usher. He put on a great show. John, here go Beyonce. No, here go Jay. So Jai. So do you think, Jeff, for tonight, Usher said he gonna put Bad Girl in the set? I think it'd be dope if I came from the bottom of the floor. While he's already out there, I can come from the bottom of the floor and upstage him. Upstage him. What do you think about that, Jay? Upstage him. Come from the bottom of the floor and no, I don't think I want you to do that. You're not gonna be going on stage with him. You know how he gets. Gonna be touching all on you and stuff like that. No, I'm not doing that. But I tell you what, I know we wasn't supposed to announce this country album for 2 weeks. Let's announce it tonight. Hmm. I like that. I like that. I like that. He gonna be out there dancing on them roller skates, and everybody gonna be talking about my music. I like that, Jay. You a slick motherfucker, Jay. Jay Z and Beyonce ain't shit, boy. They ain't shit. They ain't shit. And the thing is, ain't shit you can do about it. There ain't nothing you can do about it. That's the whole thing. That's the thing that's what really pisses everybody off. There's nothing you can do about it. You ain't got more money than them. You don't got more status than them. You can't cancel them. They got their hands pretty much in everything that you do. They're friends with everybody at your label, at the next person's label. Do you know what I mean? There's nothing you can do. There's nothing you can do except I'm gonna sit in the corner and mind my business when it comes to them. I don't need them fucking up my rollout. I don't need them talking to my boss about shit. Let me sit over here and mind my business. So that's them, man. That's the king and queen of music. I'm gonna be doing a video running down her the Taylor's Grammy album announcement, looking at Beyonce's Super Bowl announcement. Oh, yeah, Taylor's album is already the most for people saying Taylor Swift. Born, check this out. Taylor Swift's pre-sales has already set a record. God only knows. The album's coming out in April, for Christ's sakes. It's already set a record for pre-sales. That album's gonna probably do 1 million the first week. This chick don't stop, man. That's one person. Beyonce and Jay-Z can't stop. You can make all the announcements you want. You can announce this when I announce mine. It's not gonna matter. So Taylor Swift is one of those people where, see, they can't stop it. You see what Drake said. Taylor Swift's the only person that gets me nervous to drop. I ain't thinking about nobody else. Kendrick, Cole, nobody. Wheezy, Nicki. I don't give a damn. If you ain't Taylor Swift, you won't move me. I'm not changing no dates unless you're Taylor Swift. Yeah, Jay-Z and Beyonce something else, boy. Something else. But let me see what y'all thought of Usher's performance. What did y'all think of Usher's performance? Let me look at some of y'all's comments. Oh, well, did he get Sean John back up and running? Milton said he had Sean John, but he sold it again, I think. Or he may have bought it. He may have bought it back. Like Diddy's gonna have to get something new, and he's going to have to not really let people know he's behind it. In order for Diddy to be successful, he needs to get behind one of these people, right? That's out there like Ice Spice or um Victoria Monet or somebody like that that's out there and popping, and just invest in whatever they got going on, and then you just Doja Cat, and then you just be in the background and don't really nobody know that you're behind all of it. To me, that's his best bet. That's his best bet. If I was Diddy, if I was Diddy's manager, I'd tell him be a silent partner, bruh. At least you'll make your money back. You'll get millions, and nobody will have to know that you're behind it. And then if all this stuff goes away, maybe when that day, if that day comes, then you can let people know, oh, I've been behind this Doja Cat brand, or I've been behind this whatever brand, right? But don't go back out there and making your face the brand name, because that's what right now is leaving a sour taste in people's mouths. Yeah, he bought it back, but it hadn't really been selling. It definitely won't sell now. It definitely won't sell now. So that's why I said he needs to act as though he sold Sean Jones to somebody like 50 Cent, right? 50 is marked. He needs to pay 50 Cent. If you pay 50, he'll keep his mouth closed. If he says, I want people to think that get into TV, create a TV series, You know what I'm saying? Create a TV series, be executive producer of a TV series. If a TV series is good, people aren't going to care if you're executive producer. They'll still watch it. You know what I mean? They'll still watch it. I loved Usher's halftime, but it seemed a little short to me. Yeah, it seemed short because you was enjoying it, but he only did he did 13 minutes. He did 15 minutes. They was only supposed to do 13, so he actually got 2 more minutes. Twice I loved it. I thought Elisa was off key. I thought he was going to bring out Beyonce. I did too. Um, I think when Alicia first came out, she started out her first one, but Alicia does that a lot. She has to. I've seen Alicia live before, and she actually gets like as her concerts go on, she actually gets better. She's been shaky a couple of times in the beginning, but I think she really just has to find her tone. She didn't sound off key to me. But I know when she first came out, she cracked her voice cracked. But I don't think she was off key at all. Let's see. Confessions #1 selling out for male artists of 21st century. Not even Ed Sheeran, The Weeknd, Bruno Mars, Bieber, Drake. By the way, Justin Timberlake got them sales. Yeah, I agree, John. Confessions is again arguably the greatest R&B album ever made. You know, there's some people that say R. Kelly 12 play. There's some people that will say Bobby Brown, Don't Be Cruel. And my personal choice is My Life. To me, that's the greatest R&B album ever made. But a lot of people will say it's Confessions. But for me, it's My Life by Mary J. Blige. And I got Confessions second. I'll get back to Drake, JG. He's just as big as the people you just named. Speaking of Drake, how do you think he's going to navigate the current music landscape? How do you think he's going to current the who Drake? JG? I think he's going to navigate it fine. Um, until proven Drake to me, he's like the Patrick Mahomes. He's like the Patrick Mahomes of rap right now. Until it's proven to me, when everybody always come back, oh, who's the #1 rapper in the game right now? Drake. Drake. Until proven otherwise. You know, little baby had his little run, and the baby this one and now and Roddy Rich. Oh, who's the number? J Cole. Who's the #1 rapper right now? Drake. It's still Drake. Kendrick Lamar. It's still Drake. Until you prove me otherwise. It's the same thing with Patrick Mahomes. I never felt everybody said who you got for the Super Bowl? Mahomes. I'm not voting against Mahomes and Kelce until you prove to me you can beat them. That's why I felt as though they were going to win because I have to see it to believe it. I have to see them get beat to believe it. People, oh, the Niners is going to do this. All through the game, people was hitting me up, tweeting me, oh, I tell your girl Taylor Swift, she going to get beat, blah, 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 blah. Call me when the game's over, bruh. And at the end of the game, it's Patrick Mahomes at the end. It's the same thing with rappers. When they be talking, oh, this one gonna do first week. This gonna do that one first week. This one gonna do that one first week. At the end of the day, Drake is going to have the highest first week notice numbers until you prove me otherwise. That's it. Right. Well, Milton Scott. Yeah, I agree with you. I was agreeing with you. As far as the TV thing goes, yeah, I agree with you. He should get other shows. You know how many talented people out there that's just looking for a chance? I think he should put other shows and say, I'm gonna give you the platform. You make the content, I'm gonna give you the platform. I'm gonna put it on Revolt. I'm gonna sign you to a Revolt deal, where it's a distribution or what have you, and we'll take it from there. So yeah, I definitely agree. Well, I thought he already broke MJ's record. Oh, you wish he would have started on the stage, Latoya? That's okay. That's interesting. Yeah, yeah. I'm listening to it right now. Like I listened to a couple of songs last night, but I'm actually listening to it right now. And from what I've heard, I like. I fuck with Usher anyway, but from what I've heard so far, I definitely like. Um. So Beyonce. Let's see. That old Beyonce is something else, boy. So what did Beyonce do? She put out two songs today and announced the album. Somebody fill me in on what Beyonce did. Cardi B's commercials did not play. I don't think they were authorized. The NFL probably didn't authorize them. Then I heard she's getting mad because people were listen, Cardi. I don't know what to tell you, sis. Beyonce unveils Renaissance album sequel with two new tracks. Beyonce electrified her fans on Sunday with the announcement of new music, signaling the expansion of her 2022 masterpiece Renaissance, revealed across her official website, various social media platforms, and a Verizon advertisement. The, the announcement marks the arrival. Wait, marks the arrival of Renaissance Part 2, confirming long standing speculation of the project being a trilogy. Accompanying the announcement, Beyonce treated her audience to an immediate taste of the new era with two singles, Texas Hold'em and 16 Carriages. You got to know when to hold 'em, know when to fold 'em, know when to run away, know where to hide. You got to count your money when everything. Oh shit. Beyonce is a fucking trip. She will not be upstage. I will not be upstage, Jack. I will not be upstage. Beyonce, such fucking trip. That woman, she just don't want to let nobody shine. She don't want nobody to shine. She don't play that shit with Taylor Swift. Usher rock though. He was in control of the stage. It's just it's got to the point where it's like so easy for him now. Like that was you could tell this last year of performing in for the for what's it called, the residency, and all of the concerts and arenas he did. Like you see other people where Rihanna was like that too. Rihanna Rihanna's performance, even though it wasn't the best performance, it was still good. But she didn't look she hadn't been on stage in how long? She was just smiling. She was her facial expressions like, yeah, I'm the shit. Yeah, I'm up here. Watch y'all see what I do. I haven't been on this stage in damn near a decade, and watch me rock this shit. I mean, Rihanna just it was nothing to her. Like, you know how nervous she should have been. On top of that, you're up there. She's up there on a high rise, a moving high rise, and she with a baby in her belly, and she just kept smiling. She didn't move. She didn't look nervous. She didn't look like jittery. Like oh my god, I can't be up here. That's what Usher looked tonight. He just looked like y'all thought I couldn't do it, but now look, he killed it. He killed it. And that's for everybody saying why should he have done a Super Bowl? Them people was partying in there. I was looking at the tweets of people like, damn. Now watch his streams go up 55%. Watch. See, but the only thing that separates Chris from Usher is Chris. I've seen Chris live, and even though yes, he's an amazing dancer. Number one, I never liked Chris's outfits. Chris be dressed like a bum sometimes. Usher be having the outfits to go with it. Chris should be looking suspect, and then Chris lip syncs a lot and be having the crowd sing. Nigga, I don't want to. I don't want to come here and watch the crowd sing your song. If that's the case, I would have stayed home and listened to your ass on the radio. So, about what's the name of this jam? Nigga, you tell me. I just paid you $100 fucking. I didn't pay you no $100 to come sit here for you to say, what's the name of this jam? Say yo. Because he can't hit the notes no more. So he gonna have the crowd sing it. I say yo. I saying this all you. You know, see, so I ain't paying. I'm not paying no $100 fucking to see your ass put the mic to the crowd so I can hear all these old off tone ass drunk bitches sing. No, I don't want to do that. I'm trying to hear you sing. Nah, Chris, I'm not do the yeah again. Listen, man. You know, I fuck with Chris Brown. I like Chris Brown. He just ain't Usher. You know what I mean? He's not us. If I had a chance, if they say, oh, you can only listen to one artist the rest of your life, Chris Brown or Usher, it's gonna be Chris. I mean, it's gonna be Usher. Sorry, Chris. I like you and all that, but deuces. Yeah, yeah. I'm sorry. That's why I be saying to Chris, deuces. Whoa, 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 whoa. No, but I fuck with Chris Brown, man. He just ain't Usher. I mean, oh, let's see. What else? Beyonce is coming, man. Oh, Cardi B. What happened to her? I want to see if anybody. I'm gonna say that it was not authorized. But if it wasn't authorized, why would you do the commercial? So I seen the Super Bowl commercial on. It's plump. To plump yourself up, baby. Plump per loss. Be bigger. So big. No, nah, nah, nah. They're not. No, 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 no. Okay. Yeah, I can see why. No, 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 no. They're not. They're not putting. The Super Bowl is a family show, right? And even though she was talking about her lips, they're not putting that on prime time. It's so big. Be bigger. Like they're not putting that on prime time. It's too sexual and too many sexual in the windows in that commercial. They're not playing that on prime time. You know, the Super Bowl is still a family show. I know it's a commercial with duck lips. I understand that. But what she's saying in it, that's my point. That's what they're gonna probably tell her. You know, it's just a little too provocative. You know, especially for you got 80-year-old people watching Super Bowl. What did she say? Did she say her cunt lips? No, Gerald. She said duck lips. Fuck lips? Duck lips. Old people watching that, they're gonna think she said fuck lips and they're not putting that on. Cardi, try again, sis. You're not putting that on, ma. Where's the new music, Cardi? Forget all that. I'm still gonna say the same thing. So her NYA makeup commercial shortened for the Super Bowl broadcast. So did they show it? Because I see Billboard said NXY professional makeup commercial starring Cardi B. So did they show the? Because I didn't see them. I didn't see them. Hmm. Wow. Disapproved. Cardi B's original NYX Super Bowl commercial cut from broadcast after NFL dis. Okay, well this is a Barb page, so I'm not listening to them. I'm gonna get the real news. Wait a minute. They're saying Nikki was shading Taylor for going to a man's game. Well, why? She saw Ice Spice up there. You saw Ice Spice. Y'all seen Ice Spice with her bestie? Y'all see Ice Spice with her bestie? Did she say it's not about you? It's about. Oh, Nikki, please don't talk about this. Please. I hope that's not true. Please don't talk about this, Nikki. Please. Worry about, you know, you don't want to get the Swifties on your neck. That's a whole nother thing. Like, come on now. Can somebody confirm to me maybe that's just some Barty gang that cut her out and made her seem like she's talking about. I don't think Nicki Minaj would have been on here talking about it. I think that's some Barty gang page that is trying to make Nicki seem like she's shading Taylor for going to Travis game. I don't. For some reason, I just don't see Nicki doing that. I don't believe she would do that. I look, she could be crazy, but I don't think she's that crazy. I don't think she would even mention it. So somebody said this is the Cardi B commercial that was shown on TV. Yes, it did air. I didn't see it. Yes, it was shown on TV. The Hollywood Reporter Punter. I didn't see it. I don't know what. Did anybody else see it? Because I didn't see it. Yeah, Mark. I examined how children show up to it. I mean, the last time that she was. I mean, not the last time, but when she was at the Yo Miley was good. That was an awards show. That didn't pan out too good for her. And she's probably getting up there like I got a family now. Like I can't bring Kenny with me, but she went to the VMAs. You know what I mean? She went to the VMAs. She'll go to the VMAs because she messed with MTV. But Kim K and Odell. Don't like it. I seen that on the blog. I was like, if that's the case, that's stupid. That wasn't that Chloe's nigga. Like, come on, Kim. Kim. The funny thing about Kim is she comes across as desperate, and she's really not. Kim can get anybody she wants, so she just needs to realize that even now, Kim K can get this anybody she wants, but she has to start treating herself that way. Like Odell Beckham, even if him and Chloe was never serious, I'm sure he smashed or whatever the case may be. So I know they were both out in Vegas, so I guess it is a thing, right? I don't know how much of a thing it is, but I know it must be a thing because they were both walking together out in Vegas. Now, if you want to say a PR relationship, I'll bet on that one being a PR relationship way before I'll bet on Travis and Taylor being one. You know? Yeah, Jay, I thought that sounded like the nasty work of a party gang or a hottie. Yeah, again, that's why I said is I didn't really believe it. I'm like, nah. Once they said, oh, I'm like, nah, I doubt that. And Taylor should be complimented. Like Taylor was there cheering him up, man. That's all it is. It's a girl cheering on her boyfriend. It's not a big deal. People just make a big deal because it's Taylor Swift. But nobody made a big deal out of all those wags for the 49ers doing, oh, of course I'm an NFL girlfriend. Of course I have such and such and such. I'm an NFL girlfriend. Of course I have make like they were doing things showing why you should know their NFL girlfriends. So she's only a girl there cheering on her boyfriend. She just happens to be the most famous pop star in the world. And people, you know, want to report on everything she does. That's it. Well, I disagree, John, totally. Because for one reason, PR for what? Taylor Swift is the most famous person in the world, and Travis Kelce is probably now the greatest tight end to ever play the NFL. So, what exactly would Taylor Swift need PR for? You see, the thing that drives me nuts about y'all, I don't care if someone thinks it's PR, but then y'all have to explain to me what is the PR for. You can't say a new album because they were together last year. She done put out what 2 3 albums since they got together. You can't say the PR is for them because I mean for the Chiefs because everybody that follows sports knows who Travis Kelsey is. He's a football player and he's probably the greatest tight end ever. So and Taylor was just in a relationship for 6 years. So I don't get it. It's not like Travis Kelsey was like the hottest thing out or like no he's the new hot guy on the block. People been talking about Travis Kelsey. He had a reality show years ago when he was single, or keeping Kelsey or something like that. He had a reality dating show. So I think a lot of times that's just this generation. They have these certain words that y'all like to throw out there to make it seem something to for whatever reason it makes you feel better, whatever reason. Like, oh, that's PR. Um, what else? What are the words they just like to throw out there? And I'm like, okay, explain how that's PR. When I was in the industry, the people that used PR was like new artists, right? And they would set up a new artist to go out once or twice. They wasn't setting up no year-long relationship where she's coming from her tour overseas to come to the Super Bowl. Right? And like I said, that emotion with her and him and with her crying, that you can't fake that. You can't fake that. Right? People love saying that every single relationship in Hollywood is PR. But then they can't tell me what it's PR for what. Remember when Drake was with J Lo? Everybody saw, oh, it's PR because they got a record coming out. They never came out with a record. They never came out with a record. So, for whatever reason, that makes people feel better about because they don't like to see them together. Oh, it makes them feel better. Oh, it's PR. It's not a real relationship anyway. It's PR. Huh? Okay, that's what you think. But again, people. I have no problem with people thinking they want. But what I like to do is open up your mind for. I just like to get back to common sense, like because common sense has seemingly went out the window with people these days. Nobody uses common sense. They just get words off of they read something off of a blog, off of YouTube, and then they just run with it. And they don't sit to think like, is this really possible though? How when they was running with, Cassie was under the witness protection program when she settled with Puff. Then people start saying, "Oh, Cassie is under witness," and then you had a group of people that was rolling. Oh my God, protect Cassie! Like, nigga, why would she be under witness protection for something she never went to court for? People don't think, but because it sounds messy, Cassie's in witness protection because of Diddy. Oh, we gotta protect Cassie. Like, how she's in witness protection for a civil suit? You're not going to get in witness protection for a civil suit. They don't put you in witness protection because you sued someone. Was Lori and Michael B. Jordan real on the 1 year contract? Well, a contractor relationship and a PR relationship are two different things, right? A contractor relationship and a PR relationship are not the same, right? PR relationships don't get renewed. A PR relationship is something that's usually they'll probably do. Oh, we'll do. They got an album coming out. They got a tour coming out. So the tour's gonna take like 6 months. Like we'll get together right before the tour, and then when the tour comes around, we'll break. After the tour, a couple of weeks after that, that's it. We'll break up. We just used it for the tour or use it for a new album. When you're under a contract and put together you're under a contract, you have a right to see if you really like the person. And it's like, then y'all stay together. But we're going to put you together. We're going to put you with this person and see if it works out after that. But that's not a PR relationship. Those relationships, those are very real. And if they like the person, they stay with them. If they don't like the person, they don't stay with them. 1 year come around, y'all gonna stay together? No, all right. No harm, no foul. We'll say irreconcilable differences. You know, Michael, you just don't re up your contract. That's it. We'll make up a story or irreconcilable differences. I have no harsh feelings towards her. She has no harsh feelings towards me. Don't bash each other in media. Woo 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 woo. Move on. Right? Now, it didn't do Lori any good because I don't see Lori nowhere no more. Like Lori oversaturated herself the first few years. Future, Trey Songs, Diddy. She was with the soccer player. That was her real relationship. But she wanted to get into the Hollywood shit. When she was with the soccer guy, that was her real relationship. She should have stayed with that guy. She was engaged to that guy. Well, a PR relationship is to benefit one person. That's what it usually is, to benefit because one person is in need of the publicity. That's what a PR relationship is. Like Pete and Ariana Grande. You know what I mean? That building, they did that to build up Pete. And ever since that relationship with Ponytail, ever since that relationship, Pete Davidson's been a big deal. Ever since that relationship with Ponytail, Pete Davidson, that did nothing for her. That did nothing for Ariana. It did everything for Pete Davidson. Saturday Night Live was trying to boost him up. He's a comedian. His managers, got with Ariana's managers, set it up. You know what I mean? Then after Pete Davidson, after all these women, now all of a sudden all these women find him attractive. That's because of Ariana. Now he's dating all these attractive women now. When he wasn't doing that before he got with Ponytail. Right? Well, he only bought her out that one time. and after that, that's it. Jay-Z was like, that's the only bad girl. That's the only bad girl you'll ever be doing. The only bad girl you doing from now on got me in it. Like, ill. Jay, we don't want to see her talk about surfboarding you, Jay. Sorry. That doesn't appeal to me, Jay. Yeah, Pete and Kim. That was more so uh same way how Kanye was. Remember, Victoria, what's her face? She pretty much admitted, "Oh, I was brought there to help to get back at Kim to make him like to kind of like get Kim jealous. I was brought in." She knew that wasn't no relationship. She said they didn't even sleep together. Victoria Fox, or whatever her name is. Now, whether that's right or not, who knows? But she said she didn't. She said she never slept with him. She's like he actually didn't want to. So, Yeah, he should have did it, man. He bought Alicia Keys and Swizz Beats. What Swizz Beats gonna say? You think Swizz Beats gonna divorce Alicia? Usher had his hands around her cootie cat. You see her give a little love tap like, boy, you gonna get me in trouble on here. You gonna get my coochie wet out here, boy. Cause you know my husband ain't doing it. Lisa was grinning and winning, boy. Usher don't care. That's why I fuck with him hard, yo. Remember that time he was banging his head up against Nicki's ass? And then he said, he smacked it. Nicki couldn't believe it. She couldn't believe it. I can't believe this nigga. This nigga was banging his head. Ah, situation. Also, a funny nigga, man. Alicia Keys looked amazing. She looked amazing. Man, that is a beautiful ass woman, boy. That is a beautiful ass woman. Man, listen. Yeah, Alicia be bringing other women into the room anyway. She bring other women into the BR. She bring other women into the BR. They brought Lala in. They brought Lala in. Lala was in there throwing that thing around for Alicia and Swizzy, allegedly. Look at Beyonce faking like she playing a horn. B, if you don't put that, is that why she's so white now? Because she's gonna be doing country music. Beyonce out there looking like she got cream on her skin. Child. Lord have mercy. Alicia Keys is drop dead gorgeous. So I'm looking at her tonight like, damn, how dare you be that fine? How dare you? I'm telling you, if I'm Swizz Beats, she getting Ike Turner when she get home. Seeing her up there too, the way she was looking and dancing at Usher, I'd be like, yeah, she getting the Ike Turner when she get home. Mm. remember, Ike, remember Ike Turner got on. Remember Ike Turner got. I'm like, so that's don't run, don't run now. You had your chance to run. You should have denied. You should have declined. You should have declined. You knew exactly what was going to happen if you come up on this stage with me. You should have declined, sis. Also, don't be playing no games. He ain't playing no games. I told you what he said. Married or boyfriend. It don't matter. You could, cause Usher's married too, ain't he? You don't see his wife tripping. Usher's ass is married too. But his wife be sitting there counting the money like, go ahead, baby. That's right. Grind on her some more. Let me count these hundreds. Usher said his wife be telling him, you could have did a little better than that. How come you was acting like you scared of her? Usher said his wife is a G. Because when he get home, she be telling him, nah, you should have got up. You should have pressed her. That's what he said. He said that she said about Sweetie. You should have pressed her. She's smiling her ass off too. Alicia, oh Alicia Keys. She's probably thinking like, so, honey, did you see the performance? Swizz probably sitting home. Swizz was probably swinging at air when he was seeing her grinning. She'll never grin like that when I hold her from behind. That nigga's probably swinging at air like, what's the name? Come on, motherfucker, come on, come on. Trey, oh, now you tough now, huh? Oh, so now you want to pick up a gun and shoot somebody, huh? Swizz. Yeah, yeah. What's up, Marcel? I want the 49ers to win too, but like I said, I don't have a problem with the Chiefs because we are watching a dynasty in the making. You know what I mean? And people will start taking seriously. People are so tired of the Chiefs. Why can't one of y'all? It's only one game. All you got to do is be better than them on one day. If you tired of the Chiefs, go out there and beat them that one day you playing them, and shut them up. Until then, they just gonna keep rolling. Mark, but Mark, here's the thing, Mark. Usher don't be taking that girl. Like Trey Songz really steals women from men. Usher don't be stealing. Who did he steal? He ain't stole nobody. Them women went home to their men. Even Kiki, he didn't steal Kiki. Kiki's not with Usher, so that's why he's not Mister Steal Your Girl. He's Mister Make You Insecure. If you an insecure nigga, and only dudes that be talking about, oh, us as a home wreck, or us that need to chill, and another, y'all are just insecure. Now, I'm not saying you, my brother, but I'm saying people who say that. Like I seen other dudes say, oh yeah, us, he need to stop that, or he's a, no, nigga, you just insecure. You need to get your dick game up. That's what the problem is. Let's just be honest. Get your dick game up. If your dick game is up, that little 2 minutes that she's with Usher ain't gonna matter because she gonna go home and have you blow her back out, not Usher. Yeah. I wish I would be with somebody and we at the Usher concert and he trying to pull her on stage and she jump up in my lap. Bitch, get out of my lap before I go dance with the nigga. Let me tell you something. If Usher pull you on stage, you got a chance to go viral. We might be set. We might be set, ho. Get up on that damn stage before I go up there and dance. Shit, fucking crazy. Winnie Harlow gonna jump up in Kyle Kuzma lap. What the fucking Kyle Kuzma do for you? You had a chance to dance with Usher. If that went viral, Winnie, all your products that you got may have went up. All that shit may have went up. Kyle Kuzma, he ain't even an all star. He ain't even that damn good for you to be doing all that. Yes, men go crazy. That's the reason why Trey Songz is because men don't be killing they women when they uh cheat on them with us or if they mess with us. So Trey Songz, I don't know whether he has that same effect now, but mid 2000s Trey Songz, dudes just could not deal. They couldn't deal. He's already got two deaths behind him being with somebody's woman, and it was almost three. Three women's boyfriends almost killed them behind Trey Songz. You don't see them doing that for Usher. Oh, Mister Make them kill a girl. Oh, Mister Make them kill a girl. It should be Mister Make them kill your girl. You found you was with Trey Songz. That shit is just different. That shit is different. I don't know what Trey be doing, but these brothers be insecure about some Trey songs, boy. That time the Trey song that dude with Money Mayweather. Remember the girl that was messing with Trey Songz and she was dating Money Mayweather's good friend. They were dating. That was the girl from Hit the Floor. I think she was on the show Hit the Floor. And Stephanie Mosley. And she was dating that dude who was a friend of Floyd Mayweather. And then he found out that she was messing with Trey Songz. This nigga was trying to call Trey Songz and run on him. He was always run up on the girl. Once he could no longer control her, he just lost all control of himself. Ended up killing her and killed himself because he didn't want to face the music. Then the other Trey Songz incident was the football player. The football player found out that his wife went out, came in 3 a.m., but she was out with her girlfriend at the backstage at the Trey Songz concert. He killed her and then killed himself. It's the fact that they had to Trey Songz. If she went out, if she cheated on you and went out to see Frank Ocean, you wouldn't kill her. It was just the fact that she saw Trey Songz. So these niggas is crazy, man. These niggas is crazy. Ladies, you gotta watch who you giving that coochie to. You might have A1 coochie. Be giving it to a C minus nigga. That's no good. That's no good. If you got A plus coochie, you better stop fucking them niggas, them C minus niggas. It's no good. No, 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 not Shane Mosley. It wasn't Shane Mosley. The girl's name was Stephanie Mosley. She was an actress, and she dated a guy. I forgot his name. He was a boxer, I think, and he was a friend of Floyd Mayweather's. And the girl started smashing Trey Songz, and then he ended up finding out about it. Then she broke up with him, but he was like, "Oh, you going back to the F Trey Songz? You breaking up with me to go with Trey Songz? Woo woo woo." Yep, so it's crazy. Then the Kansas City Chief girl, she may not even been by herself. She's like, "Babe, I just went out." But the fact that she didn't tell him, because she probably knew how he was gonna respond. The fact she didn't tell him that she was going to Trey Songz and she was the net coming at 3 o'clock the next morning, and she had been backstage at Trey Songz with her homegirl. Crazy. Trey Songz, I mean not Trey Songz. The dude ended up killing his wife, and he killed himself. So get him, Glow. Get him, Glow. Yeah, Glow. That's my shit right now. Curbing on curbing. My shit is layers, ho. Yeah, Glow. That shit is hard as fuck, boy. I saw my deal on a PJ and hopped out a parachute. Smacking rap beaches and making ill, ho. Yeah, Glow. I'm standing on business. This like the Chanel shoes. That shit is hard as hell, boy. Before I let a bitch play with me, I'll go eat some jail food on gang. She meant that shit, boy. She said on gang. All right. It's 1:30, y'all. I'd like to thank y'all for did y'all send me a cash app? It is $ Heaven Hollywood. I know y'all didn't, but I'm gonna give you my cash app anyway. Y'all niggas don't be sending me no cash apps. I may have to get some fake titties. Like what's the lady name to be like? Hey, honey, let me go fix my screen, honey. What's her name? Damn, I had it right on the tip of my tongue. What's her name? Why can't I think of this woman name? I was just watching her videos. Hey, God, let me go fix my screen, honey. Them damn chats be coming in, boy. Them super chats be coming. $300, $500. I'm like, what? And she don't even be breaking no exclusive. She just talk about shit. Like she don't be breaking y'all no exclusive. And people like, oh, thank you for the $500 super chat, hun. Thank you. I appreciate it. I'm like, wow. So she is a straight up finesser. She is a finesser, yo, yo. She good at this. She needs to teach a class. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Lovely tea. Thank you. I know it's right on my tip of my tongue. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Tyreek. Thank you, Sexy 60, Hondo, Marcel. All right, guys. I gotta go make these wrap up videos. So we're gonna end it right here. I appreciate everybody. Appreciate all my mods that came through. And congratulations once again goes out to the San Francisco 49ers. I mean, sorry. Yeah, congratulations to them too for blowing another Super Bowl to the Chiefs. Congratulations to the, the Kansas City Chiefs for winning their third Super Bowl in 4 years. Whew, wow. Definitely, definitely a dynasty is on the way. All right, I'll catch y'all tomorrow.